Hi, this is Glenn Mazzari, and you're watching EVH Gear Discussion with Eric Broadbent.
Hey everybody, Eric Broadbent here with another quick live update. As you might have seen from my last video I did, the live update, I've got some of this technology working pretty nice now, and I'm pretty excited with it. And each day now, since then, since the weekend, since Saturday, I believe it was, I've expanded on some of the technology I've got to do the live broadcasts. My titles are happening quite nice, which I'm really a fan of. So, anyways, real quick update tonight, and I just realized too when I do these live updates from the Camaro, like I do on the highway, I'm gonna have to stop saying live update because they're not live updates anymore. They're pre-recorded. This, what you're seeing right now, at least if you're watching live, is a live update. Just a few things I wanted to go over tonight. The guys at EVH are telling me that my Wolfgang Standard be in the hand, excuse me, in the hands of Adam Reaver at FU-Tone this Thursday. Tracking says she'll be there by Thursday, so Adam's going to do some before and after pics of that thing, and we're totally turning that guitar inside out. I can't wait to get that one back. I should have it early next week. Adam's going to do some stuff, and I'm going to be doing an A/B comparison between the other purple one that we have here as well. Just a shout out, promised a buddy of mine who's been a big fan on the YouTube channel here, Frank Cernovsky. I hope I pronounced your name right, Frank. We've been talking quite a bit. It was funny. Frank's been giving me some good feedback lately, and the one video I did on the weekend doing the live update, I was getting wrapped around my chair I'm sitting in here right now with my guitar cord. It was quite embarrassing. I think at one point I actually yanked the cable right out of my out of the guitar. Frank's like, "Hey Erica, maybe you might want to invest in a wireless or something to prevent the cable wraps or hang-ups and things like that." And it's funny, I have a wireless, and because of him, I had to go dig for it. I haven't used it in forever. I've got an antique Nady system here. This is a very well, it's not ancient, but it's old by today's technology for sure. If it was a computer, it'd be like a 386. This was back in megahertz. So what is it? 171.9 something megahertz. I don't think they use that anymore. It's all gigahertz and whatnot. But thank you, Frank. So yeah, first of all, shout out to Frank Stranovsky, and thank you for mentioning the wireless. I'm going to hook this back up just for nostalgia. This thing was on the road with me for quite a while, and it's taken a lot of abuse. It's certainly seen a lot of better days. Um, so I'm going to get another 9-volt battery for that baby. I'm going to fire it up. To be honest with you, I'm not a fan of wireless technology. No matter how good the unit is, I know there's some you can spend multiple thousands of dollars on them to get a really good one, and I still don't like them. What I do like about them is the convenience and the freedom of not having the cables and tying up around a chair like I did here, and looking completely stupid. But tone, I feel, does suffer. I mean, the big pros like your Eric Johnson of the world, people like that, they real purists of tone. They'll tell you the difference. They can tell the difference between a 6-foot cord, a 10-foot cord, 20-foot cord, and so on and so forth. While wireless, you can tell too. But for maybe doing some of these videos, I may do that. Fire it back up if it still works, and it'll save me a little bit of hassle here in the studio. So thanks a lot for that, Frank. I appreciate that, and big shout out to you. Had another question on my YouTube channel as recently. This was from Daniel Gunning. I hope I got your name correct or pronunciation, Daniel. He says, Eric, could you go over your signal chain and pedal board? And yes, and I actually have already done that. And in the link to this video or the description below, I've put the link to that video. It was actually my second EVH gear discussion video that I did. It's called EVH Gear 2016 Discussion, episode number 2, Effects Setup and Signal Flow. And I go through my pedal board. It's just a homemade pedal board. It's very basic. I think I'm going to expand on that sometime soon because it's about a 2.5 foot wide pedal board, and I'm cramming a lot of pedals into a small space. But one of the things that allows me to do that is I'm using the pedal snake. Look those guys at pedalsnake.com. I endorse their product, and I've been a big fan of that product for well over a decade. I trust it. I swear by it. It's as important to me as my guitar. I have a couple of them. What it does is allows you to get all your power supplies off of your pedal board and behind the back line, and you're isolating your power from your line, so you're not having the potential of having hum and voltage interference and things like that. So that's in that description as well in that video. I'll show you that, and it shows you how I run some of my pedals to the front of the amplifier and some of them through the loop and which order and things, so on and so forth. And I'd love to hear your comments and feedback on that as well. Maybe I'm doing something that you disagree with as far as the signal chain. More than likely you will. Everyone has their own ideas, but have a look at that video and tell me what you think. What else we got here? we got that as well. I talked about the Wolfgang. I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a great one. As you can see here with the shoes, one of the things I'm going to be doing here very, very soon for my sponsor, the Van Halen store, I'm going to be doing one of my next videos. We've been doing a lot of gear videos lately, and summer is just around the corner. It's here pretty much right now. Even in Canada, it's hotter than heck. Summer weather, summer cool fashion. Van Halen stuff is definitely something for that. Whether you're looking at flip flops or the sandals, or whatever you want to call these guys, slip-ons. These things here I've been using as my indoor shoes. I like to have shoes on in the studio, especially if I'm doing pedal videos. I'm stepping on pedals. You won't be looking at me stepping in the pedals like in my socks like I did in some of the other ones. So we're going to be doing reviews on the slip-ons, the high tops. I think I've got some more coming from the Van Halen store as well in the very near future. So that some of the other colors, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on those. Also, we're going to be doing some looks at the picks. Just some cool kind of Van Halen merch, in other words. So we got a bunch of the picks here as well. Going to go through some of those. And these are real nice keepsakes. I know we got Father's Day coming up real soon. So, that might be something too for your dad, your whoever the man is in your life, whatever, some of that stuff. So do me a favor and check out my sponsors, VanHalenStore.com. We're going to do some cool reviews on that. So anyways, I hope all this audio is working well. Let me know if there's any technical problems, that kind of stuff. And getting some messages here is to see if it's anything that pertains to the show. And it doesn't look like it at the moment. But anyways, yeah. So I'm not going to be doing a ton of these videos. I'm going to try to, contribute as much as I possibly can. But I live by the motto, if I don't have anything good to say, then I'm not going to bother saying it. So I'm not going to throw videos out, a dozen a week, whatever. I like to, less is more, but I like to give you good content when I do deliver it. So hopefully you like these things. Hopefully you like the live updates now that I've got the technology working in my favor. And I'll look forward to bringing some more. Really happy with the subscriptions are coming in. I'm getting more subscriptions daily now than I ever have before. Still way small compared to a lot of the other people out there with the YouTubers out there. But I'm very, very happy with the numbers that are coming in. So I thank you very much for that. Thank you for participating in my different things. I'm really thankful for the comments. I've been trying to reply to each and every one of those individually. And I'll continue to do that as long as I possibly can. Thanks again. As always, please continue to like and subscribe and tell all your friends about my guitar channel. We'll talk to you real soon, and cheers.